Now, since we're still here talking about Vintage Experience, don't forget it's dropping on March 30th. Make sure you go get it. Like I was harping on before, it's definitely a movie on wax. So, like I was saying, as it ends and we go to the next section of the album, it's going to end off with hip hop and beyond, and then it's actually going to go to another score. And I actually use my scores, which are actually done by my brother Professor, who actually has a PhD, which is another little fast fact in there. The scores in my album actually transition you to the next chapter and kind of get you ready and prepared. So after you done heard maybe 4 or 5 tracks, it gives you a time to, I guess, refresh your mind and say, all right, I'm ready for this next half of the album. So as we go into the second chapter of Vintage Experience, it opens up with a track called Genre Box. And I opened it up with that track just because I'm just trying to show the type of artist I am, basically saying, hey, I like all genres of music, and I feel like where music is at now, you can't just be a hip hop artist. You gotta be able to do alternative music, rock music, electronica music. Like, you gotta be able to do different formats of, I wanna say, hip hop, and kind of fuse it with other forms, because that's just kind of what's going on right now, you know what I mean? So with Genre Box, I name a lot of artists that you might know, you might not know, and they're all from different genres. talking about people that do opera, people that do country music, people that do rock music. I'm naming all these different artists that you may not have known, that you might say, oh, I'm gonna go look this cat up. Or, damn, Word knows that guy? I may not know him, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. I researched them so I could rep them correctly on the track, and that's something that's not foreign for me. I will go research information just to make sure a track that I'm doing, the information is correct in there, out of respect for that artist and that person. So Genre Box is just a mix of different genres of music. And then it goes into my US single, Hookup Hotline, which is doing very well right now across the nation and so forth, and it's gonna be hitting TV networks as well. And Hookup Hotlines, it's more one of my self-explanatory, straight to the point tracks, just a have fun type of track. We're in an era now where, sex is a big thing, sex sells, and everybody's trying to get hooked up and hitched and everything like that. So coming out of Genre Box, you're gonna get that type of track, and then it goes from there to my UK single called Tour Guide to New Bride. And what I wanted to do with that single was, it's a commercial pop track, and as you kind of see, the second chapter is more of my commercial music on the album. I wanted to still tell a story. So when you hear this track, it's real lyrical still, but it has storytelling elements that almost take you back to the Slick Rick era. So you're probably saying, all right, they're not playing nothing like that on the radio. Well, they're about to start playing something like that on the radio. When you can have UK radio programs saying to you, hey man, this is a pop record. I'm like, what? This is a pop record? But that's what they're taking it as. So I'm glad, because it's a song where the BPMs are fast. Like I said, I'm spitting pretty fast on the track, but it has a very good story. It just talks about how you got this guy, he's always late for work, and he's just kind of sloppy and can't get himself together, and he meets basically this rich lady that kind of shows him life in a different way, and she's real uptight all the time, and this guy kind of shows her how to loosen up, and in the end they end up getting married. So it's a very good story that I think maybe even some people could relate to, on the album and everything. So after I come out of that track, I got a track called Riding Low that features my homies Contact and Black Knight. And actually, you gotta see this track on stage, because when I do my shows on stage, they're real theatrical, and we actually symbolize us being in a car. It's real choreographed, and it's just like, you hooked up with that woman, you got married, and you're just going out for a night with your boys. So the second chapter of Vintage Experience, man, is probably more for the people that just listen to commercial radio. It's for the nightlife people that just, enjoy to have fun at night. You know what I mean? The second chapter of my album might be for you. So just make sure you go out March 30th, cop the album, Vintage Experience. And like I said, make sure you got that popcorn, that drink, and that candy, because you're going to need it for this album. I'll see y'all soon for chapter 3. I'm back.